Hello everyone. Sammy here, bringing you another episode of. I've never really done one of these before, so I guess we'll just call it super fun, brum brum, angry road trip with friends. Alright, cut the crap, Sammy. This is serious. Yes, very serious. That's right, folks. Multi-class endurance race with the notorious GTA race crew. Now there's going to be a lot to cover, so I'll just jump right into it. I want to try and condense this video and make it as short as possible because A, I'm assuming you all have as short of an attention span as me, and B, my internet connection is so bad that I'm afraid it'll probably take days of timing out mid-upload before it eventually gets onto YouTube. So it's been a while since I've been in an endurance event. In the past, my connection has restricted me to very small lobbies of about 6 or 10 races max, but I've recently moved houses, which seems to have solved that problem. It's not great, but it has improved. I know there are those racing pundits out there that like to say I'm only doing hot lapping and verse noobs to avoid competition, but the fact of the matter is I love these types of races. I just usually get sucked into the clouds and abducted by the Rockstar aliens before the race commences. Or on the odd occasion, if I do manage to stay in the lobby, I just turn into a teleporting, magnetized pinball for the entire race. Thankfully, none of that transpired today, which was a relief for myself and everyone else who came within contact of me. So as you'll have seen, I qualified in 3rd position right behind Mazel and Silky Smooth, with John Boy and EXO following me to complete the GT1 class, driving the Obey 9F. You probably noticed I got off to a flying start, which was actually a false start. I was told the race was going to start on the 40-second mark, but it turns out that that was actually the time for the sticky bomb to explode, signifying the starting point. This mistake only made a fraction of a second difference, which no one really seemed to notice, but it did give me a huge advantage off the blocks, securing me the whole shot on the first corner and giving me the first opportunity to set the pace. Karma did come back to bite me, as you'll soon find out, so I don't think it bared too much on the end result. So I managed to get through the first couple of laps relatively unscathed, but being on a bumpy old track like this one with sidewalks teasing and tempting me on every straightaway, it was always going to be a difficult race to be consistent. But I did manage to find a nice wall hit right before this first corner here, just go flat out into this telephone booth, bounce off the barriers, boom, no brakes even needed. Oh, seriously, but that was a close call and I'm lucky to have held on to the lead. The only thing that's changed is that there's slight buzzing in my ear now. Oh no. I was hoping it was concussion, but now I'm not so sure. Oh god, don't look behind you, don't look behind you, don't look behind you. Eyes on the road, you're the only person in this lobby. We spoke about this in practice. Just you and the road, that's all it is. Oh shit, yep, I knew this moment was coming. Mazel has mowed me down and has gotten a slight run on me out of that corner. I try to hold the inside, but he's clever, going extra wide right before the dipping right-hander, forcing me to drive defensively. I managed to hold on to the inside for the majority of this section. He was pressing hard, came in, shaved the apex here, still driving defensively. He's bumped off me and lost his position to EXO. Now this is where things get interesting. So according to the race rules, you're supposed to pull over and let the GT1 overtake you when they're coming around the track. But on this occasion, Speeble had other ideas. Alright, I'll just scoot up this pavement. Oh, okay, must be letting me go. Left. Oh, alright. Let's see how it is. So at this point, I'm very quietly and politely screaming at Speeble to get the fuck out of the way, but he is just determined to lead the pack. I finally managed to overtake him on the straightaway, but not without its consequences. Mazel holds the inside and forces me wide of the apex, which didn't give me a good run out of this corner, causing Xavier to also get a jump on me. Alright, 3 positions down. Well, I guess it's probably where I deserve to be, considering the false start. What ensued was a solid 5-lap battle between the 3 of us, getting a good whiff of each other's previous night's dinner, without any positional changes between us. I was keen to keep this scrap metal centipede intact, but you just couldn't keep these two off of each other. Get a room, you two. I was hoping they'd get carried away, rubbing shoulders and holding hands, that I could sneak up on them, but it just wasn't happening. These guys were not letting up, and I needed some outside influences to help. Here we go. A wild buffalo. Just the thing I needed. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, are you kidding me, Wesley? Why didn't you block Mazel? I see how it is. All you guys planned this, didn't you? Let the charming olive-skinned European slip by, but hold up the beatnik Aussie. Oh, I guess I'll have to do this the hard way. So the comeback was underway until this happened. Sammy, there's a reason you're the only one taking this shortcut, dude. There is a reason. So after that accident, I concluded my car must have been a little worse for wear, so I decided to jump in for my first mandatory rattlesnake run, or pit stop as the other guys were calling it. It was a dark little cave of a lane and I was lucky to get through there alright. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case for everyone, as you'll soon find out. After that accident and pit stop, the gap had built fairly substantially, so I was all alone for about half a dozen laps, doing my best to be consistent and catch up to the pack. Speedball, Speedball, come on buddy, Speedball. That felt good. Caesar, Caesar, Caesar. Oh, thank you, Caesar. Good day to you, sir. Bantha, Bantha. Oh, such a noble gentleman. Kind regards. Speeble, Speeble, Speeble. How many of there are you, dude? You just keep popping up. I knew germs could multiply, but not Germans. You are really starting to push my buttons. Where'd you go, Speeble? Speeble, where are ya? I'm afraid we've lost transmission. Lonely, I am so lonely. Oh, hello. Hello, what's this? Looks like a spider caught himself a little fly. Come on, Xavier. Come on, buddy. Oh, where are you going? Come on, mate. I wanted to play. Oh, well, I guess that means I'm due for my second pit stop. I better hop in this next lap. Alright, last pit stop, feather the brakes, take it in slow, nice and easy, it's a fuel station. Grab the wrench, bend around, ready to go out, and oh, Mazel's made a mistake. I grab first position for a split second, Zoya flies past Bantha, boots me up the backside, I fly into the very fucking 21st lap, and nothing's changed. Oh, alright. Well, I'm cool with that, I suppose. I deserve to be here. Now things get interesting. So Mazel and I were having a pretty good battle for the second place following the last lap. I tried to get a jump on him on these curves, but he quickly cut me off and continued to exploit the curbs leading into the 22nd lap. Now once again we've had to deal with the GT2 and GT3 classes. Mazel, just coming up around this corner here, seems to have been kind of pushed off his path onto the train tracks. So I grab the curb express and jump up into second position. Oh, what's this? We meet again, old foe. The Finnish legend. Righteous warrior of the Norse. Alright, this is it. 6 laps to go and not a second splitting Exo and myself. This is what GTA racing is all about. 2 competition heavyweights. The veteran up against young blood. I was relishing this moment and I'm pulling in here, pulling away and look, just like that. Mazel overtakes me and the gap once again widens, forcing me to play catch up for the final quarter of the race. I did manage to go pretty well for the following laps, getting a few straight 153s, with one of them being my quickest lap of the race. But despite my efforts, I was only able to put a small dent of about a second of gap in between myself and the leaders. They were just within reaching distance. I could see them ahead of me approaching the second last lap, and this happened. And it was all over. Sorry guys, I wanted the fairy tale finish, but it just wasn't meant to be. So that pretty much wraps it up, guys. It was freezing cold morning out here in the hinterland. My thumbs were numb the entire race, but there's nothing a double shot espresso can't fix. I was wrapped up in my doona like a little cocoon, but unfortunately I was unable to hatch, spread my wings, and fly to the finish line. I forgot to set the recording for the leaderboard, so this will have to do, I guess. So as you can see, Silky Smooth and Cheekiest Cheese lagged out, inverted commas there. So hang on, does that mean I came third or second last for GT1? Either way, it was a fun race. John Boy got a wicked quick lap of 151.9, but unfortunately wasn't consistent enough to battle with the front pack. I came third, Mazel second, and coming in first was this xylophone from AOS Hole Racing. Huh. Never heard of him. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully I'll be back next week.